Visualizing your desired outcomes. Introduction to visualization. Imagine standing at the peak of your dreams, looking back on every step that brought you there. What if I told you that this vision, this crisp, motivating image in your mind was your first step toward making it real? Welcome to the transformative world of visualization, where the boundaries of imagination and reality begin to blur, and the life you desire starts to take shape. Visualization is more than just daydreaming. It is a purposeful and structured process of forming vivid mental images of what you want to achieve. This powerful tool has been tapped by athletes, entrepreneurs, artists, and innovators to bridge the gap between ambition and accomplishment. But before we get into the mechanics and application, let's uncover why visualization works so effectively. The science behind visualization. Your brain doesn't fully differentiate between a vividly imagined event and an actual experience. When you close your eyes and imagine yourself giving a stellar presentation, crossing the finish line of a marathon, or achieving a long-sought personal goal, your brain lights up in similar ways as it would if the event were actually happening. This is due to something called neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to adapt and rewire based on repeated experiences, real or imagined. Every time you visualize a goal, you're reinforcing neural pathways associated with achieving it. Think of these pathways as mental highways. The more you drive on them by visualizing, the stronger, faster, and more natural they become. Eventually, these pathways shape the beliefs, behaviors, and habits required to bring your vision to life. The field of psychology backs this up. Studies have shown that visualization activates the brain's motor cortex and prefrontal cortex, which are essential areas for planning and action. Athletes, for example, often use a technique called mental rehearsal to improve their performance. Before even stepping onto the field or court, they play out scenarios in their mind, mastering movements and strategies beforehand. When the moment of action comes, their brain has already practiced, making executions smoother and more precise. Success stories that inspire. The real magic of visualization becomes evident when we look at the stories of those who have used it to achieve greatness. Consider Olympian Michael Phelps. Known as the most decorated swimmer in history, Phelps visualized every race in painstaking detail before jumping into the pool. Before a competition, he mentally rehearsed everything from the feel of the water against his skin to the sound of the buzzer and the exhilaration of a victory lap. This mental preparation became his competitive edge, enabling him to perform with consistency, even under extreme pressure. Another example is Oprah Winfrey. She has often spoken about harnessing visualization to realize her dreams, long before she became a global icon. By imagining herself living the life she aspired to and aligning her actions with that vision, she turned seemingly unattainable goals into reality. Whether it's sports, business, or creative endeavors, visualization has proven to be a secret weapon. Entrepreneurs like Elon Musk visualize not only their goals, but also the hurdles they'll face, allowing them to mentally prepare for challenges before they arise. The common thread in these stories is that extraordinary people didn't just imagine success, they lived it in their minds until it became their reality. Why visualization can change your life. At its core, visualization is about believing that what you desire is possible. When you consistently engage in this practice, you aren't just focusing on an abstract wish. You're conditioning your mind to see opportunities, make bolder decisions, and take actions that align with your goals. Visualization empowers you to create a mental blueprint of your future and to walk toward it with purpose and confidence. Think of it as planting seeds. When you imagine a version of yourself thriving, it becomes easier to nurture that vision with the right choices and actions. Doubts and fears begin to lose their grip, replaced by clarity, motivation, and determination. The more detailed and emotionally connected your visualization is, the stronger its impact on your brain and behavior. An invitation to begin your journey. The path to mastering visualization starts now. This is your opportunity to redefine what's possible, to imagine a life free from self-imposed limits and filled with intention. Over the next chapters, we'll explore how to refine your vision, build a consistent practice, overcome mental barriers, and turn your dreams into tangible outcomes. You don't need any special tools or resources, just an open mind and the willingness to dream boldly. Through visualization, you'll not only see the life you want, but you'll also take meaningful steps to make it yours. If athletes can achieve peak performance, entrepreneurs can build empires, and icons can leave lasting legacies, imagine what visualization can do for you. Take a moment to picture where you want to be. Close your eyes and feel it. This is the beginning of an extraordinary transformation. The rest is yours to create. Mastering actionable techniques for effective visualization. To truly harness the power of visualization, it's essential to move beyond theory and put the concept into action. This chapter is your guide to developing a practical visualization. Practice a framework you can use daily to bring your dreams closer to reality. By focusing on actionable techniques, learning to engage your senses, and building emotional connections, you'll master the art of effectively visualizing your desired outcomes. Step 1. Set a clear intention. Before you begin any visualization exercise, clarity is key. A vague or undefined goal will leave you wandering without a compass. Ask yourself, what do I really want? What outcome do I want to create in my life? Be specific, whether it's landing a new job, improving your relationships, or achieving wellness goals. For example, instead of visualizing being successful, define what success means to you. Is it getting promoted to a leadership position? Establishing your own business? Or maybe it's finding balance and happiness in your daily life. By defining your intention, your visualization will carry purpose and direction. Exercise: write down a short, clear intention for your desired outcome. Use positive and present tense language, such as, I am thriving in a career that aligns with my passion and values. Step 2. Engage all your senses. Visualization is not merely about seeing an image in your mind. The more vivid and lifelike your mental picture, the more effective your practice becomes. Engaging all 5 senses, sight, sound, touch, smell, and taste helps deepen the connection between your imagination and physical reality. For instance, if your goal is to deliver a winning presentation, close your eyes and imagine the scene in detail. See the bright, engaging slides on the projector. Hear the applause of the audience. Feel the confidence in your posture as you speak. Perhaps you even notice the faint smell of coffee in the room or taste a sip of water before beginning. Layer as many sensory details as possible to make your visualization come alive. Exercise. Choose one specific goal to visualize. Set a timer for 5 minutes and focus on bringing that scenario to life using all 5 senses. Ask yourself questions like, what does this look like? What sounds are present in this moment? How do I feel in my body and emotionally as I reach this goal? Step 3. Create emotional connections. Your emotions are a bridge between your thoughts and actions. To amplify the power of visualization, connect with the feelings that achieving your goal will evoke. Will it be joy, pride, gratitude, or confidence? When you emotionally invest in your mental image, your brain treats it as meaningful and worth pursuing. Consider a real-world example. Elite athletes often visualize themselves crossing the finish line, not just imagining the moment, but feeling the thrill of victory and the adrenaline coursing through them. This emotional intensity triggers the brain's reward system, reinforcing commitment and boosting motivation. Exercise. While visualizing your desired outcome, take a moment to ask, how does achieving this make me feel? Identify the primary emotion, whether it's excitement, peace, or gratitude, and focus on amplifying it in your mind. Step 4. Practice consistency and repetition. Visualization isn't a one-time effort, it's a habit. To notice meaningful results, consistency is essential. Just as rehearsing a skill strengthens your ability, practicing your mental imagery builds the neural pathways that pave the way for achievement. Even a few minutes each day can create momentum. Make visualization part of your daily routine by integrating it into moments of calm, such as after waking up, before bed, or during a lunch break. Tools like guided meditation apps or vision boards can provide added structure and encourage regular practice. Exercise. Commit to a 10-minute daily visualization practice. Keep it simple. Find a quiet space where you won't be interrupted. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to relax. Visualize your goal using sensory details and emotions. End by expressing gratitude for the vision you're creating to ensure consistency. Schedule this time in your calendar, just as you would for an important meeting or appointment. Practical example to try. Here's a step-by-step example. Example of visualizing a common goal: landing your dream job. Begin with a clear intention. I am excelling in a fulfilling new role where my contributions are valued. Engage your senses. Picture yourself walking into the office or signing in for a remote meeting. Feel the texture of your outfit. Hear the friendly greetings of new colleagues, and notice the buzz of activity around you. Tap into emotion. Experience the excitement of your first day, the pride in your capability, and the connection with your team. Repeat daily. Spend 10 minutes each morning immersing yourself in this vision, reinforcing both belief and motivation. Your key takeaways. Visualization is most effective when it's a fully immersive experience. Setting clear intentions, enriching your images with sensory details, and fostering emotional connections elevate your practice from mere imagination to a powerful tool for transformation. Remember, consistency and repetition will solidify these mental blueprints into actionable behavior. The great thing about visualization is its accessibility. No matter who you are or where you are in life, you can begin right now. Take just a few moments today to sit quietly, close your eyes, and envision yourself stepping into your desired outcome. With each practice, you're one step closer to making that vision a reality. Your dreams are waiting. Imagine them vividly, feel them deeply, and hold on to them with purpose. The work begins today. Are you ready? Visualizing your desired outcomes, overcoming mental blocks. Visualization has the power to transform your life. But like any powerful tool, it's only as effective as the barriers you're willing to face and dismantle. Many people struggle to visualize effectively because of internal roadblocks, self-doubt, limiting beliefs, or patterns of negative thinking that cloud their visions and derail their goals. These obstacles can feel like immovable walls, but with intention and effort, they can become stepping stones toward growth and success. This chapter is about breaking through those walls. Together, we'll identify common mental blocks and explore strategies to transform these challenges into powerful opportunities for self-mastery. By the end of this section, you'll be ready to conquer your doubts and connect deeply with the future you. Envision. Facing the common mental blocks. If you've struggled with visualization, chances are one or more of these challenges might feel familiar to you. That little voice whispering, "I can't do this. Who am I kidding?" Self-doubt is one of the most insidious mental blocks. It undermines your confidence and can make your dreams seem out of reach. Limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs are the stories we tell ourselves that define what we think is possible. These often come from past experiences, societal norms, or the opinions of others. You might unconsciously believe, "I'm not smart enough," or "success isn't for someone like me." Negative thinking patterns. Persistent negative thoughts, pessimism, fear of failure, or worst-case scenarios can sap your energy. Before you even start, they act like weeds that choke your focus and enthusiasm for your goals. Fear of change or failure. Visualizing your desired outcomes often involves stepping outside your comfort zone. This can trigger an instinctive fear of change or the possibility of falling short. These mental blocks may be strong, but they are not indestructible. The first step in overcoming them is to recognize them for what they are: temporary barriers, not permanent realities. Strategy 1. Reframe self-doubt into empowerment. Self-doubt thrives in the absence of action. When you feel uncertain, your mind fills in the gaps with fear and hesitation. Counter this by actively reframing self-doubt as an opportunity to prove yourself wrong. Action step. The next time you hear that inner voice saying, "I can't do it," respond by asking, "What if I can?" Follow this with small, actionable steps that bring you closer to your goal. Use visualization to picture yourself succeeding despite the doubt. For example, imagine presenting your ideas confidently in a meeting or completing a daunting project with ease. Success story. J.K. Rowling, author of the Harry Potter series, faced countless rejections before her work was published. Self-doubt could have stopped her, but she visualized success and continued writing. By persisting in her effort to bring her vision to life, she ultimately achieved monumental success. Strategy to challenge and replace. Limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs act like invisible chains, but in reality, they're often built on shaky foundations. It's time to question and dismantle them. Action step. Write down a limiting belief that you've carried, something like, "I'm not good enough to achieve my goal." Now challenge it. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is it based on facts or assumptions? Once you see its flaws, replace it with an empowering belief like, "I am capable and I deserve success." Using affirmations. Affirmations are a powerful way to overwrite limiting beliefs with positive ones. Repeat phrases like, "I am confident in my abilities," or "I am worthy of achieving my dreams." Pair these with visualization. It strengthens the connection between belief and action. Strategy 3. Transform negative thinking with mindfulness. Negative thoughts often spiral out of control when we respond to challenges on autopilot. Mindfulness is the antidote to this. By grounding yourself in the present moment, you can stop the cycle and refocus on what truly matters. Action step: when negative thoughts arise, pause and take a deep breath. Recognize your thoughts without judgment and gently redirect your focus. For example, instead of dwelling on how much work you haven't done, visualize completing one task and feeling accomplished. Mindfulness teaches you to replace reactionary pessimism with proactive focus. Exercise, visualization, reset. Take a moment during your day to sit quietly. Close your eyes and imagine a sphere of light inside your chest, growing with each breath. With each inhale, picture yourself releasing negativity and fear. Each exhale fills your body with positive energy and clarity. This simple practice calms the mind and restores a sense of control over your thoughts. Strategy 4. Build resilience. 4. Long-term visualization success. Resilience is your ability to bounce back from setbacks without losing sight of your vision. It's a key skill for overcoming mental blocks, because success rarely follows a straight path. Action step: use failure as feedback instead of a stopping point. Ask yourself, what did this teach me? How can I use this experience to move forward? When visualizing, include challenges in your mental imagery and picture yourself responding with strength and creativity. This prepares your brain for real-life problem-solving. Success story: entrepreneur Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx Credits. Her success to resilience: she visualized what her business could become, even when facing rejection and skepticism. Each failure motivated her to refine her strategies, eventually building a billion-dollar brand. Keep moving forward. Mental blocks may feel overwhelming at times, but each one you overcome makes you stronger, clearer, and more focused on your goals. The key is to meet each challenge with purpose and patience, using visualization as your guiding light. Remember, the greatest victories don't come from avoiding obstacles, they come from confronting and transcending them. Self-doubt fades when you take action. Limiting beliefs dissolve when you reject them. Negative thinking loses power when you center yourself in the present. And resilience grows stronger each time you rise after a fall. The vision you carry for your future is worth the effort it takes to overcome these barriers. Step by step, you're building not just a path to your goals, but a foundation of confidence, clarity, and purpose that will carry you far beyond them. The world won't change your mind for you, but you can. Start today. Push past the doubts. Reframe the beliefs. Envision your life not as it is, but as it could be. Your extraordinary transformation awaits. Are you ready to claim it? Visualizing your desired outcomes. Creating a consistent visualization practice. Achieving your goals through visualization doesn't happen by chance. It happens through consistency. Think of visualization like nurturing a garden. A single day of care won't yield blooms, but daily attention creates lasting growth. This chapter is your roadmap to building a consistent visualization practice, one that easily integrates into your life, fostering clarity, motivation, and progress. Consistency is the backbone of effective visualization. The more frequently you engage your mind with your desired outcomes, the stronger those neural pathways become, and the more your actions align with your goals. Keep reading to discover how to set up a daily routine, find tools to enhance your practice, and overcome obstacles along the way. The pillars of a daily visualization routine. A consistent practice doesn't need to be time-consuming or complex. It simply needs to be intentional. Follow these core principles to establish your daily visualization habit. 1. Choose the right environment. Your environment matters. Designate a calm and distraction-free space for your visualization practice. This could be a quiet room in your home, a peaceful corner in your office, or even a serene spot outdoors. The goal is to create a setting where you feel relaxed and focused. Tip: make your visualization space inviting. Light a candle, set up comforting lighting, or include meaningful objects that inspire you. 2. Find the best time for you. Everyone's schedule is different, but the most effective visualization routines are tied to moments of calm within your day. Many people find mornings helpful for setting a positive tone, while others prefer evenings to reflect and reset. Action step: experiment with different times, perhaps right after you wake up, during lunch, or before bed. Select a time you'll be able to commit to daily, and link your visualization to an existing habit, such as after brushing your teeth or finishing your coffee. 3. Start small, build consistency. You don't need hours to see results. Start with just 5 to 10 minutes a day. Once you've established the habit, you can gradually extend the time if desired. Exercise: set a timer for 5 minutes and commit to visualizing one specific goal each day for a week. Focus fully during that time. At the end of the week, evaluate how the practice has impacted your mindset and motivation. Tools to enhance your visualization. Visualization is a deeply personal process. While some may prefer silent mental imagery, others find structure or aids helpful. Below are tools and techniques you can explore to enrich your practice. Vision boards. A vision board is a visual representation of your goals. By gathering images, words, or symbols that resonate with your desired outcomes, you create a tangible expression of your dreams. Looking at your board regularly reinforces your intentions and inspires action. How to create one: gather materials, magazines, printouts, scissors, glue, and a board or large paper. Choose a quiet time to reflect on your goals. Cut and arrange images or phrases that resonate with your ambitions, whether it's health, career, relationships, or adventure. Place your vision board somewhere you'll see it daily. Guided meditations. For those who struggle with focus, guided visualizations can provide an effective framework. There are many apps or online resources offering audio guides designed to help you imagine your goals clearly while staying relaxed. Action step: try a visualization app, such as Calm or Insight Timer, and search for sessions focused on goal setting or manifesting. Posy, itivity.journalling. Writing can bolster your visualization practice by helping you process emotions and solidify intentions. Journaling before or after visualization allows you to document your experiences, progress, and reflections. Exercise: start a future you journal. Each day, write one entry as if you've already achieved your goal. For example, if you're picturing a dream home, begin with, "Today, I woke up in my beautiful, sunlit kitchen." Create a visualization playlist. Sound can enhance your mental imagery. Consider creating a playlist of instrumental music or ambient sounds that resonate with your envisioning process. The right soundtrack can deepen focus and evoke powerful emotions. Tackling challenges and staying consistent. Overcoming distractions. Distractions are inevitable, but the key is preparation. Remove potential interruptions beforehand. Silence your phone, notify those around you, or use noise cancelling headphones if needed. If your mind still wanders during practice, gently bring your focus back to your vision without judgment, handling lack of motivation. Even the most dedicated individuals experience days when starting feels hard. On these days, remind yourself of why you began. Connect with the vision that fuels your passion and visualize the ripple effect of success on your life and those around you. Quick trick: keep a small object, a charm, bracelet, or stone associated with your goal. Whenever you feel unmotivated, hold this item for a few moments and reconnect with your visualization. Avoiding perfectionism. Not every session needs to be perfect. Some days your visualizations will feel vivid and dynamic, while others may feel less focused. That's okay. The act of showing up daily is more important than flawless execution. Affirmation: repeat to yourself. Consistency beats perfection. Every small step brings me closer to my goal. Practical exercise for daily practice to help you implement visualization into your routine. Here is a step-by-step daily exercise. Settle in your space. Begin by sitting in a comfortable, quiet area. Take a few deep breaths to relax and clear your mind. Clarify your intention. Decide what specific goal you'll focus on today. Visualize with details. With your eyes closed, vividly imagine the moment your goal is achieved. Engage your senses. What do you see, hear, and feel? Feel the emotion. Connect deeply with the joy, pride, or gratitude that accompanies your success. Express gratitude. End your practice with a moment of gratitude, thanking yourself for investing in your growth. Final thoughts. Creating a consistent visualization practice is about committing to your future self. Like any routine, it may take time to find your rhythm and overcome initial resistance, but the rewards are worth the effort. With just a few minutes each day, you can deepen your connection to your goals, fuel your motivation, and build a pathway that leads to extraordinary outcomes. Your visualization practice is a sacred time to dream boldly and align your thoughts with your purpose. Treat it as a gift to yourself, investment in the life you're working to create. Over time, you'll notice not just the impact on your goals, but the ripple effects on your mindset, confidence, and overall well-being. Take the first step today. Find your space. Set your intention. Close your eyes and begin to envision the life waiting for you. And remember, showing up consistently is the ultimate act of self-belief. Visualizing your desired outcomes. Aligning visualization with action. Visualization is a powerful way to clarify your goals and ignite your motivation. But it's only one piece of the puzzle. To turn your dreams into reality, visualization must go hand in hand with deliberate action. Many people get stuck imagining success without taking meaningful steps toward it. The truth is, no matter how vividly you picture your future, it's your actions that will build the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. This chapter is about that vital connection between visualizing and doing. By integrating mental imagery with practical steps, you'll not only see your desired outcomes more clearly, but also chart a course to achieve them. Together, we'll explore strategies to move from visualization to action, recognize opportunities, and overcome challenges with confidence and purpose. The role of visualization in guiding action. Visualization isn't just a mental exercise, it's a powerful motivator that primes your mind for action. When you vividly imagine achieving a goal, your brain begins to treat it as not only possible but inevitable. This creates a sense of alignment between your vision and your reality. Here's the key to harnessing this power effectively. Visualization alone isn't enough. It's the starting point, a way to light the fire of possibility. But it's the actions you take, day after day, that will transform possibility into progress. Visualizing your desired outcomes gives you focus and clarity, while your actions provide the momentum. Example: consider athletes preparing for a competition. They don't simply imagine winning. They pair mental imagery with rigorous training, detailed planning, and diligent effort. Visualization helps them mentally rehearse victories, while their physical actions create the conditions for success, aligning visualization with real-world effort. To create meaningful results, your actions must align with the goals you visualize. Here's how to ensure your mental imagery and efforts are working in harmony. 1. Translate your vision into clear steps. Your vision is your destination, but what specific steps will get you there? Break your goal into smaller, actionable tasks. This creates a roadmap for progress and prevents you from feeling overwhelmed. Action step. If your goal is to start your own business, for example, begin by visualizing every detail, meeting clients, growing your brand, and reaching milestones. Then, list actionable steps such as researching your market, creating a business plan, or registering your company. 2. Use visualization to identify opportunities. One of the unexpected benefits of visualization is how it sharpens your awareness. By consistently focusing on your goals, you'll start noticing opportunities you might have overlooked before. A conversation, resource, or coincidence may suddenly seem perfectly aligned with your vision. Example: Oprah Winfrey has spoken about visualizing her career before rising to global prominence. By keeping her goals in mind, she was able to recognize and seize opportunities, such as her role on The Oprah Winfrey Show, that propelled her to success. 3. Take inspired action. Inspired action is when movement feels aligned with your vision. It's not just about doing tasks, it's about working strategically and with purpose. When you're clear on what you want, your actions feel less like chores and more like steps on an exciting path. Tip: start each day by reconnecting with your vision. Spend a few minutes visualizing your goal, then ask yourself, what small action can I take today to move closer to this outcome? Overcoming challenges to taking action. Even with a clear vision, taking action can be daunting. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty often creep in. But challenges are part of the process, and overcoming them strengthens your ability to persist. 1. Start. Before you're fully prepared, many people hesitate to act because they don't feel ready. The truth is, you'll never feel fully prepared. It's action itself that creates confidence. Start small and allow each step to build momentum. Example: Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx, began her billion-dollar brand armed only with an idea and a pair of scissors. Her visualization gave her clarity, but it was her willingness to start without overthinking that fueled her success. 2. Reframe fear of failure. Fear of failure is natural, but it doesn't have to hold you back. Visualize how you'll grow from setbacks and view them as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Practical exercise: create 2 mental images. First, envision yourself facing a challenge. Then, vividly imagine yourself overcoming it. See yourself learning, growing, and continuing on with greater determination. 3. Build accountability. Sharing your goals with others can help you stay on track. Whether it's a friend, mentor, or accountability group, the support and encouragement of others can make taking action feel less intimidating. Practical exercise for turning visualization into action to help you bridge the gap between your vision and your actions. Try this step-by-step exercise each week. Visualize your ideal outcome. Spend 5 minutes imagining your goal in detail. Identify 3 actionable steps. Write down 3 realistic tasks you can complete to move closer to that vision. Prioritize a next right step. Choose one task to focus on today. Even the smallest step, like sending an email or making a phone call, trains your brain to connect intention with action. Reflect and celebrate progress. At the end of the week, review your efforts, celebrate successes, and use any setbacks as learning moments for improvement. The balance between dreaming and doing. Your vision is your compass, but action is your vehicle. One without the other leaves you either wandering aimlessly or moving, with no sense of direction. By balancing mental imagery with deliberate effort, you create a powerful cycle of focus, action, and achievement. Keep in mind, the actions you take don't need to be monumental. Progress is built in small steps, the kind that add up over time. Each time you visualize your outcome and then follow through with action, you're rewriting your story, one chapter at a time. Closing thoughts. Visualization gives you clarity of purpose, and action brings that purpose to life. Together, they form an unstoppable combination for achieving your dreams. The moments when you feel resistance when taking action feels hard are the moments when visualization becomes your greatest ally. Close your eyes, focus on your desired outcome, and remind yourself why it matters. Your vision is more than an image in your mind, it's a call to action. Answer that call with courage and commitment. The results may start small, but step by step, moment by moment, you'll build the life you've envisioned. Now, it's time to move forward boldly. The next steps may not be easy, but they're yours to take. And with every action, you're turning imagination into reality. Are you ready to take that step? The path is waiting. Visualizing your desired outcomes. Sustaining and evolving your visualization practice. Visualization is a dynamic, evolving practice. While it may start as a single clear vision of your desired outcome, life often brings unexpected opportunities, challenges, and shifts in priorities that reshape your goals. For visualization to remain effective, it must evolve alongside you. This chapter will guide you through sustaining your practice over time while adapting it to new horizons. Along the way, we'll explore how to celebrate milestones, keep motivation alive, and refine your methods to stay aligned with your most authentic aspirations. The importance of adaptability in visualization. Growth and change are natural parts of life. When your goals evolve, your visualization practice should, too. What you aspired to 6 months ago might look different today. Perhaps you've achieved certain milestones, encountered unforeseen circumstances, or discovered a new dream that feels more aligned with who you are becoming. The key to sustaining visualization lies in flexibility. Allow yourself to adjust your mental imagery as your vision becomes clearer or as your priorities shift. Think of visualization as a living, breathing practice, one that grows with you rather than remaining static. Checking in with your vision every so often. Take time to reflect on your goals. Ask yourself, does this vision still resonate with me? Are my efforts aligned with both my current goals and my long-term aspirations? What new opportunities or desires have emerged, and how can I incorporate them into my visualization? If the answers lead you to adjust your goals, don't be discouraged. Evolution is a sign of progress, not failure. Revising your vision keeps it authentic and meaningful. Celebrating milestones along the way. Big achievements aren't the only victories worth. Celebrating, acknowledging milestones, both large and smalls, essential to staying motivated and connected to your vision. Every step you take toward your goal strengthens the pathway between imagination and reality. Why? Celebrating matters. Celebrating milestones reinforces the positive emotions associated with progress. It reminds you that you're moving forward, even if the end goal still feels far away. These moments of recognition also provide a chance to express gratitude for the effort you've put in, for the lessons you've learned, and for the opportunities that have come your way. How to celebrate effectively. Celebration doesn't need to be elaborate. Here are a few ideas. Reflect and journal. Take a moment to document your achievement and how it feels. Writing down your growth can deepen your appreciation for the process. Reward yourself. Treat yourself to something meaningful, whether it's a quiet afternoon doing your favorite activity, a small gift, or a celebratory meal with loved ones. Share your success. Share your milestone with a trusted friend or mentor. Their acknowledgement can amplify your sense of accomplishment. Maintaining motivation over time. Motivation can ebb and flow, especially for long-term goals that require sustained effort. Finding ways to stay connected to your vision is crucial. Here are strategies to keep the spark alive. 1. Revisit your why whenever motivation wanes. Return to the core reason behind your visualization. Ask yourself, why does this goal matter to me? Reconnecting with your purpose can reignite your drive and remind you of the impact your vision will have on your life and others. 2. Refresh your practice with creativity. Routine is helpful, but it can also become stale. Keep your visualization practice engaging by adding creative elements. For example, create an updated vision board with fresh imagery. Experiment with new guided meditations or music that inspires you. Use art, paint, or sketching to depict your vision visually. 3. Set short-term goals. Long-term visions are exciting, but they can sometimes feel out of reach. Incorporate short-term objectives into your practice, breaking your overarching plan into achievable steps. Each completed step becomes a building block, reinforcing your belief in your ability to achieve the bigger picture. Staying connected to long-term goals. While short-term wins are crucial, it's important to stay rooted in your overarching dreams. A well-balanced visualization practice integrates immediate action with a long-term perspective. Visualizing the journey, not just the destination. Instead of focusing solely on the final outcome, visualize the steps along the way. For example, if your goal is to run a marathon, don't just imagine crossing the finish line. See yourself training, improving your endurance, and enjoying the sense of accomplishment with each milestone. Flexible pathways to success. Long-term goals often diverge from your original plans. Stay open to unforeseen paths by focusing less on how success unfolds and more on what success feels like. This frees you to seize opportunities that align with your vision, even if they look different from what you initially imagined. Refining your practice for continued growth. For visualization to remain effective, regular refinement is necessary. Over time, you may find that the techniques and routines that once worked for you need an upgrade. Here's how to refresh your practice. Experiment with frequency. If daily visualization feels overwhelming, try shorter, more frequent sessions. Instead of extended periods, review and refine goals at the start of each month or quarter. Spend time reassessing your intentions and adjusting them as needed. Track progress, document your successes, obstacles, and lessons learned. This not only provides a sense of momentum, but also helps you identify which visualization techniques are most impactful. Practical exercises to sustain and evolve your practice drive. Incorporating these exercises to keep your visualization practice fresh and forward-looking. Monthly vision update. Set aside 30 minutes at the start of each month to review your progress. Reflect on what's working, what's changed, and what you'd like to add or adjust. Use this time to refine your mental imagery and set new intentions. Gratitude visualization. Dedicate one session per week to gratitude. Instead of visualizing future outcomes, focus on the progress you've made so far. Picture every moment of growth as vividly as possible, and feel a deep sense of gratitude for how far you've come. Evolving vision board. Periodically update your vision board to reflect your evolving goals. Replace images or words that no longer resonates with ones that align with your current aspirations. Final encouragement. Sustaining and evolving your visualization practice is a commitment to growth, not just in achieving your goals, but in becoming the best version of yourself along the way. Remember, the beauty of visualization lies in its adaptability. It's a tool that evolves as you do, offering support, clarity, and inspiration no matter where life takes you. Celebrate your progress, stay agile in your approach, and trust the process. You've planted the seeds of extraordinary transformation now. Keep nurturing them. The path is yours to shape, and the possibilities are endless. Visualizing your desired outcomes, bringing it all together, you've reached the final chapter of this audiobook. And by now, you've embarked on an extraordinary exploration of the power of visualization. Along the way, you've learned what visualization is, why it works, and how to integrate it into your life to turn dreams into reality. Now, it's time to bring all these lessons together and take action. This chapter is an invitation to move forward with unwavering confidence in your ability to create the life you envision. It's a reminder that achieving your goals is not only about imagining them, but also about showing up every day with intention, persistence, and belief in what's possible. Together, we'll reflect on the core principles of visualization, reinforce your commitment to the process, and leave you with an empowering message to carry into the next chapter of your life. Reflecting on the journey. Visualization isn't just a tool. It's a mindset, a way of seeing the world, not as it is, but as it could be. Throughout this audiobook, we've explored key lessons to harness its power. Clarity fuels progress. You've learned how to clarify what you truly desire, crafting vivid, purposeful visions of your goals to anchor your efforts. Details deepen impact by engaging your senses and emotions. You've amplified the authenticity of your mental imagery, bridging the gap between imagination and reality. Consistency breeds momentum. Like any meaningful habit, visualization requires regular practice. You now understand how to make it a daily ritual that fits seamlessly into your life. Action transforms dreams into reality. The greatest visions in the world mean little without action. You've mastered the art of pairing mental imagery with deliberate, meaningful steps. Challenges are opportunities for growth. Mental blocks and setbacks will always arise, but you've learned how to face them with resilience and reframe them as important lessons. Adaptability. is essential. Your goals will grow and evolve just as you do. By staying flexible, you honor both your present aspirations and your unfolding potential. Each step has prepared you to move toward the life you've envisioned. Empowered by the belief that you are capable of extraordinary transformation, the transformative power of visualization and effort. At the heart of it all is this truth. Visualization is not just a mental exercise, it's a bridge between intention and action. When you visualize with clarity and purpose, you create the mental and emotional foundation for change. When you take consistent action, you start building that change piece by piece, day by day. This process isn't always linear. It requires patience, self-compassion, and trust. There will be days when progress feels slow or when doubt creeps in. But remember, every small, intentional step compounds over time, bringing you closer to your goals in ways that are both visible and imperceptible. Think of your vision as a seed. Visualization is the sunlight that nurtures its growth, and action is the water that sustains it. Together, they give rise to something extraordinary, a version of your life that reflects the incredible potential you always carried within you. Trust the process. The path to your dreams isn't always clear or predictable. Challenges will test your commitment, and at times the results may seem far off. But in those moments, trust the process. Everything you've learned so far has equipped you with the tools to keep moving forward, even in the face of uncertainty. Visualization is your compass, guiding you when the path feels unclear. Its power is in reminding you of your why, rekindling your passion, and reigniting your motivation. When doubt arises, revisit the mental images that inspire you most. Close your eyes and immerse yourself in the sounds, sights, and sensations of your desired outcomes. Feel the emotions tied to your vision: joy, pride, peace, and hold onto that feeling as you take your next step. Your vision is worth the effort by now. You've probably realized that visualization is a deeply personal process. It's about more than building a career, relationship, or lifestyle. It's about becoming the person capable of creating those things. Visualization isn't just about reaching a destination. It's about the transformation that happens along the way. Every challenge you face, every action you take, and every success you celebrate is shaping you into the person who can achieve even greater things. And here's the truth: your vision is worth the effort. The life you desire deserves your focus, your energy, and your unwavering belief in yourself. A final invitation before we close this chapter. I want to leave you with one final exercise. This is your invitation to step fully into your power and create a defining moment for yourself. Find a quiet space where you can sit undisturbed. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Picture your life exactly as you want it to be. See yourself waking up in that life, surrounded by the people, places, and experiences that bring you joy. Notice every detail, the colors, sounds, and sensations. Now feel the emotions associated with this vision. What does it feel like to live in this reality? Hold on to that feeling as long as you can. Open your eyes and ask yourself, what small action can I take today to move toward this vision? Write it down and then do it. Repeat this exercise whenever you need to remind yourself of your power to create, transform, and thrive. Your next step. This audiobook may be ending, but your story is just beginning. The tools you've gained, clarity of vision, the resilience to face obstacles, and the commitment to take action are yours to carry forward. They are your compass, your map, and your guide as you forge ahead. Remember, the power to create the life you want lies within you. Visualization is the spark, and action is the fuel. Together, they light the path forward, one step at a time. Now, it's time to go beyond listening. It's time to live. Visualize boldly, act courageously, and trust that every effort brings you closer to the extraordinary life you're meant to lead. The future is waiting. Your vision is ready. The next step is yours to take. Are you ready to begin?